On Monday, Anthropic co-founder Jack Clark said asking the right questions is now more important than coding skills as artificial intelligence reshapes jobs and reduces demand for entry-level work. Right, excuse me, right off the top there, this to me so far in like my own like day-to-day life, this is the most impressive thing about AI. I'm someone that is extremely into technology, extremely into computers. I've been building my own since I was 13 years old, including the one that I'm currently on. And despite all of that affinity for technology, computers, and everything therein, I am not able to code my way out of a paper bag. But the advent of these AI large language models, they've made that possible for me. I'm now running several custom indicators that I've coded from my own brain and that help me actually make trades regularly. I would not be able to do this without AI. And for me, seeing how well this works, it just tells me that someone that is better than I am is going to be able to be more effective with all of this. I'm not really surprised that this is becoming a more important skill. In fact, I've been telling you folks that if you have young kids, get them into prompting. In fact, on Happy Hour, I shared a couple of videos that were almost prompting tutorials, how to more effectively prompt the AI tool. It's one of those things, garbage in, garbage out. So might as well make sure that you're giving it the best possible input. During the Semaphore World Economy Summit, Clark said his background in English literature and creative writing unexpectedly proved useful in AI development. Quote, I'm a literature graduate, and I don't think you'd put that as a co-founder of a frontier AI company, end quote. He added that, but what turned out to be useful is that I got to learn a lot about history and a lot about the kinds of stories that we tell ourselves about the future, end quote. He also added that studying narratives and history helped him think about how societies imagine the future. Clark said the most important skill in an AI-driven economy is, quote, knowing the right questions to ask, end quote, and combining ideas across disciplines. He cautioned against focusing heavily on rote programming, arguing that technical execution is becoming easier for machines while human judgment and synthesis grow more important. Earlier, Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook, lost my mouse there. Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook said AI had already started disrupting the labor market with early signs of job pressure appearing in coding roles and among recent graduates. She warned that AI could displace workers before creating new opportunities, even as companies invest heavily in AI systems and infrastructure. Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, ticker MSFT, said AI-driven displacement was becoming unavoidable and urged workers to adapt by developing new skills. Remember, we had a similar story for Accenture where the CEO said, you're not going to be able to get promoted if you do not utilize these tools, and then went on to say, we've given our employees plenty of time to learn these tools. Not a new thing here. Satya Nadella, said software development was among the most exposed fields as AI rapidly expanded what machines could do, comparing the shift to the early personal computer era. Inventor Vinod Khosla predicted an even more dramatic transformation, saying AI and robotics could eventually perform most jobs and sharply reduce the cost of goods and services. He argued that automation could significantly reshape economic output tied to labor and potentially make traditional work less central to future generations.